So first of all, I'm going to use my Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint, and I'm going to do probably like 10 drops because I've been using that Dr. Jart a lot, which has sunscreen in it. And I just kind of want to mix it up today, but I've been enjoying kind of having a lot of the Dr. Jart on my skin. So I've already moisturized and done my chemical exfoliant this morning, and I realized I only have one active zit, so that's a very exciting thing. It's very rare for me to only have one zit. And with the skin tint I like to avoid my nose and just kind of get everywhere but my bangs. I like to pat it in. And then my Nars matte concealer, per usual, just on the little guys, the little fertility spots around my chin and mouth. The spots and the marks they leave behind. And then lately I've been enjoying my Kim Kardashian contour stick. I got this because I really wanted to get her lip gloss, and I was like, oh, I want to get free shipping. And I kind of have been curious, and so what I've been doing is, like, if I put on too much of this stuff, it looks horrendous. Like, it looks like I have a beard. So I've been using it as an eyeshadow, but also just barely right here to get that kind of like sunken cheek look. I'm just gonna dot it in and then pat it around and pat upwards rather than down, basically until it disappears, and then it's just like a hint of shadow. I found that it just looks best there, and then I already kind of do have the cheekbones here, so it's really just been a matter of like getting it and being like, oh, I can't put on too much, it looks terrible if I do that, so like where can I dab this on so I don't just waste my money on like a contouring stick. You know what I'm actually gonna do, since I'm gonna do a glossy eye today, I'm just going to define my eye socket and just rub it everywhere. And just kind of avoid my lash line because I want that to feel... It needs to be the part that feels like it's coming out, you know? Like it's an orb and that's the top of the orb. It's a really good size for eyeballs, this stick. So then for eyes today, I'm going to use Glossier Haloscope in Topaz. It is like a really good bronzy, bright, summery eye color, and I always get it on my... Ooh, it's like dented the edge. This stuff really, it's gonna crease. Like using a gloss product like this with pigment in it. The contour sticks are a little better about creasing. So I'm just going to keep it to the part of my eyeball that's the ball and try to leave the Kardashian above around my eyeball as kind of like a halo. And get more on. A little bit in the inner corner. And I always end up getting it on my nose when I do that. So I have to rub it off, and it just feels like a really good bronzy color, like a really good, on my cheekbones it's a little dark, but for eyes it feels like the perfect eye color, especially for summer when you just want to like throw something on and you kind of don't care how it looks, or you're fine with it looking smudgy. And then for mascara, I'm going to do this new Wonderfully Real by Rimmel. I got this at BeautyCon. Apparently it's not launching yet, but it has keratin in it, and I was a little skeptical and was like, sure, whatever, it's free. But I'm into it so far. It's kind of natural enough that I like it. I'm still looking for a brown mascara though. It's maybe a little more volumizing than I would have wanted. I like a more nudie eye when I do a glossy nude kind of lid like this, but extra big eyelashes aren't the worst thing. And just the top. And then I'm going to do Haloscope for my cheeks. I'm going to use Quartz just on my occipital bone and my cheekbone. And the next is going to be Boy Brow. I don't know if you can see Bill's hanging out right here. And I'm going to do my normal back comb. Then I just dip in again. I wipe up the excess little tail of the wand. Do that with your mascara too. It just avoids getting that on your face where you don't want it. This feels cute. Every time I wear this, I'm like, why haven't I been wearing Topaz on my eyelids every day? It's one of my like favorite colors on my eyes. I think it just makes the color of them pop more, and it just looks good and glowy. And so whenever I wear an eye like this, it ends up like it's gonna crease, and I just end up like every time I catch myself in a mirror I'll like dot it out, but sometimes the crease is just like a cool mod sort of line that I've had people be like, oh my god, how do you do that? I'm like, this is an accident. I'm considering doing a little bit of under eye concealer just to make sure I look bright enough. I think I'm gonna do a little dot. I'm using the Nars Creamy for under eyes, and I use a shade darker. I use Vanilla, or it's not darker, I use a shade peachier. And I like to do like super, that's how much. I feel like everyone puts way too much concealer under their eyes. And then just dab, 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 dab. Dab, 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 dab. Really light concealer under the eyes has become my pet peeve recently. With like the flashback too bright. So, blended. And then I'm going to put on some Glossier. I'm going to put on some Glossier Cloud Paint and Puff. Just because why not? I'm trying to be super cute today. Super glowy, super fresh. And a blush like this or Beam, just a light pink or light peach, will look really nice with that. Puff I like to bring up onto my cheekbones a little bit. I feel like I have to add more to my left side. Tops of the apples is where I like to focus it. And then I just took the tiny littlest bit from the top. Actually might not have even gotten enough. And then for my last finishing touch, we're going to do the Fenty lip gloss. It's so good. It has a really strong scent that I'm not super into, but the color is like a good warm neutral that if you're just going to try to glow, it's a good glow color. And the doe foot is huge, which is just really fun. It's amazing how much lip gloss comes out on that giant doe foot. At one point in high school I used to use a safety pin for this because I'd heard of some old Hollywood movie actors doing that. Don't do that. I finally had like a vision of like accidentally poking my eye and I stopped. I'm not super into this mascara. But there we go. This is the finished look. I just like to feel glowy like this. Glowy and flushed and pretty. Like makeup like this is my pretty makeup day. I mean, it's so easy. It's not that many products and they're all like flesh toned. Like the contour stick you don't even really need. It's really just the Haloscope and Topaz that like I feel like makes such a good eyeshadow look. So thanks for watching. I hope this inspires you to do some makeup, push some things on your face around with your fingers that are told to go one place and push them around on another, because that's how I like to do makeup. It's fun. And yeah, subscribe for more. Give this a thumbs up. I hope you liked it. I hope you do it. I hope you glow from your eyeballs with glittery, glowy stuff.